"He is not my family," the little boy desperately whispered at a cold bus station. Just seconds before a biker quietly stepped back and called the police. The rain hadn't stopped all evening in downtown Cleveland. The bus station was nearly empty except for a tired-looking man gripping a small boy's shoulder too tightly. The boy couldn't have been older than 7. His hoodie was too thin for the November cold. His sneakers were untied, and his eyes kept searching for someone safe. Across the station, a tall biker in a worn leather jacket sipped black coffee. His name was Marcus, former Marine, quiet, observant, the kind of man who noticed things others ignored. He noticed the boy. The man snapped at him, "Sit still." A few minutes later, the man walked toward the restroom, dragging the child along. As they passed close to Marcus, the boy slowed for half a second. Barely moving his lips, barely breathing, he whispered, "He is not my family." Marcus froze. The words weren't loud, but they hit like a gunshot. He didn't react immediately, didn't want to alert the man. Instead, he calmly pulled out his phone and stepped outside into the rain. He called 911. "Hi, this might be a child abduction," he said quietly. A gray jacket, blue duffel bag, heading toward gate 12. Inside, the man was growing impatient. He kept checking his watch. The boy looked like he was about to cry, but stayed silent, like he'd already learned that crying didn't help. Within minutes, 2 police cruisers pulled up without sirens. Officers entered casually. "Evening, folks," one officer said smoothly. "Routine check." Routine check." "Sir, can we see some ID?" The man hesitated. "That's my son," he said quickly. The officer knelt down to the boy's level. "Hey, buddy, what's your name?" Silence. The man squeezed his shoulder harder. The officer noticed. "It's okay," she said softly. "Or safe." Tears welled in the boy's eyes. "Ha!" he whispered again, this time louder. Everything changed. The officer separated them immediately. The man started shouting, claiming misunderstanding, but his story didn't match. Names didn't line up. No proof. No custody papers. Within minutes, he was in handcuffs. Later, authorities confirmed the child had been reported missing from Columbus earlier that day. Surveillance footage showed the suspect luring him away from a playground. If Marcus hadn't been watching, if he hadn't listened, the outcome could have been very different. An hour later, the boy sat wrapped in a police blanket, holding a cup of hot chocolate. Marcus stood a few feet away, unsure if he should approach. The boy looked up. "A thank you," he said quietly. Marcus knelt down. "You were brave," he replied. "That's what saved you." When the boy's real mother arrived, she collapsed in tears, holding her son tightly. The entire station went silent. Before leaving, one officer approached Marcus. "You probably saved his life tonight." Marcus shook his head. "No," he said. "He saved himself. I just listened." And sometimes listening is all it takes to change someone's entire future. If this story moved you, share it. Because heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they wear leather jackets.